Come with me as we figure out what drumsticks we like the best.
What is up, guys? Kyle Smith, Arizona drummer here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have over a dozen different pairs of drumsticks that we're gonna put to the test from our friends at Promark. Now, in full transparency, Promark did send me most of these sticks, but not to review. They sent me these sticks just to try them out and see what I think about them, but I decided with the help of my friends at Sweetwater to turn this into a full review and analysis of each of these different pairs of sticks. The fit, the finish, the size, the taper, the tip, the length, the weight, everything in between, to really figure out how you can test different types of drumsticks, how they feel in the hands, as well as how they feel on the kit. So that is what we're gonna do today. But before we jump into anything, I just wanna extend a big thank you to my friends over at Promark for hooking us up with most of these sticks here that we're gonna test out today, as well as today's video sponsor, Sweetwater, for sponsoring this shootout so we could test out 13 different pairs of drumsticks, figure out which ones work best for me as a drummer, and how you can analyze what the best sticks are for you. Now, every stick that we go over today will be linked down below, so you can pick it up and try it out for yourself. But guys, Promark offers dozens and dozens of different types of sticks, whether it's artist models, standard models, different lengths, tapers, tips, finishes, everything in between. But I'll have the whole Promark page linked down below so you can check out what other sticks Promark offers and pick them up for yourselves. Now, last thing before we get into the video, please make sure to hit the links down below for my Patreon, where you can become either a snare drum or a drum set member, get exclusive sneak peeks, behind the scenes, name shoutouts, all kinds of goodies that come with that, as well as pick up your own Arizona Drummer merch at the link below. And again, the proceeds both from the merch as well as from Patreon come right back to the channel. Continue to make awesome content for you guys, like drumstick shootouts, unboxings, reviews, factory tours, studio tours, all the fun stuff that we get up to on this channel. Now, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into the shootout. What is up, guys? So like we said in the intro, our friends at Daddario and Promark sent us all kinds of awesome sticks, and some of them I've already tested a teeny bit, but for the most part, these are all brand new sticks that we're gonna talk about today. So, as you can see here, we have some of the Rebound models, which is kind of in this newer font. And what the Rebound basically means is there's a little bit more of a taper or weight in the back of the stick, really generating some of that rebound again off of the drum surface and helping kind of provide some of that bounce back. Then you have some of the Forward models, which have some of the more classic Promark logo on there, and those are going to be heavier weighted up in the front where they have thicker tapers, and again, you're going to feel a lot more of that weight in the actual front of the stick, and you're going to have a lot more heaviness when you're hitting the drum surface. But we have a mix of everything here. We have artist sticks, we have general sticks, we have different finishes, we have active grip versus regular grip versus raw grip. I mean, we have all kinds of stuff here. So we'll get on the kit, we'll test each of these out, we'll rank them, talk about the pros and cons of each and which ones make the most sense for me as a drummer and which ones feel the best to me. So, let's get into it! Alright guys, so I've got all the sticks down here, so now what we're gonna do is start to test them out. I've got a camera right here and I've got one right here, and we're gonna start with the Promark Hickory Rebound 5Bs. So just your regular standard Rebound 5Bs. Alright, so you guys should be able to hear me now. Unfortunately, I didn't realize my microphone was on my sweater. But anyway, that was the 5B. Feel like a standard 5B. They feel really good in the hands. Again, they're a little bit lighter than I'm used to for the 5B, but I like the tips. I like the way that they felt. They're a little bit longer than I'm used to as well, but I kind of liked that. But let's keep going. So next up, just for fun, we're gonna try the Rebound 5As, but in the white and red finish. That they come in the Evans snare drum tune-up kit. So weirdly enough, these feel incredible. Like, I'm normally a 5B guy, but wow, these feel really, really good in the hand. The painted finish actually makes the painted finish makes the grip really nice. We have the Promark Forward 5B in the raw finish. Oh, that's picking up on the camera, but these are the ones that have the green logo on them, and there's no like lacquer or anything. These are just the raw wood. These are supposed to be a little bit better if you are sensitive to the lacquer, maybe you get a lot of blisters. So it feels about the same as the other 5B, but obviously without the lacquer on it. So let's see what we think. Okay, so weight-wise, diameter-wise, they feel really good. These are the ones that Eloy Casagrande plays, but I don't really like the raw finish. I could feel it slipping out of my hands. I had to grip a little bit harder. I was starting to feel a little bit of soreness down here. So nothing wrong with these. Size-wise, length-wise, they feel good. Weight-wise, it's just, I could feel the weight here. Also, these are forward, they're at the rebound, so they have the thicker taper. Forward heavy, and I'm more of a rebound guy. I like it more back here. But lots of power. But let's try the next pair. Well, while we're in the raw side of things, I also have a raw 5A, but these are the rebounds. They have the thinner taper at the top. These are a 5A instead of a 5B, but still raw, still have that green kind of stripe finish on there. So let's see what this feels like. Okay, so I'm stopping early. Again, no shade. Promark makes great sticks, but this raw finish, it's too slippery for me. Like, as I'm playing, I could feel it sliding out of my hands, and because these are thinner than the 5Bs, it was even harder to keep my grip on them. I need a little something to grip onto, so this is maybe not the stick for me. All right, now we're switching gears. So now we have the Anika Nilles. These are more like chopsticks at this point. These are also rebound kind of style with the thinner taper, but these are much closer to like a 7A. So these are really, really light, but they have this cool orange finish. I don't know if that picks up on the camera. Really, really thin because she gets a lot of definition. So let's put that to the test. We're not gonna hit as hard. We're gonna try putting some of the definition to the test. So let's try it. Okay, yeah, I mean, these feel really good. They're a little thin for me, but honestly, like definition. I mean, really nice. Really nice definition. So yeah, I really like these. Again, a little light for me, but still really cool sticks. All right, so now we're gonna do another set of 5Bs. So these are the Hickory Rebound 5B longs. So just to again show you kind of the difference here, I'll zoom in. It's about another inch probably on the tip there. So these are a little bit longer. These feel very much like the regular 5Bs. Really good in the hands, really good grip. Yeah, I love the way that those feel. The extra length is nice too. As of right now, these Rebound 5B longs are at the top of my ranking for all the sticks we've tried so far. So now we're gonna switch gears a little bit. We've got the Rich Redmond signature sticks. These have a few chops in them from just me kind of giving a preliminary test here, but what I love about these, if it'll show up on camera, black and red. Really cool. These feel a little bit thicker than a 5B, maybe closer to a 2B. Big old tips on the end. Got the active grip on them. So let's try it out. Whew. Okay, those are fun. Now, the active grip does irritate my skin a little bit. Not sure how I feel about that, but as far as like size, weight, God, these are really powerful. They feel really good in the hands. I mean, again, they just feel really good. All right, we're gonna move on to another active grip stick here. This is the Mike Portnoy signature stick, the 420X. Right here, again, black and white finish, has the Mike Portnoy logo on it. These are much thinner. These are closer to like a 5A, but let's give it a shot. Those feel good. Again, the active grip tearing me up a little bit, giving me a blister. Could just be that I'm not used to it. I know it's kind of a love-hate thing, but again, it's another one where like size, weight, length, taper, tip, perfect. The active grip is just a little rough on my hands. Let's go ahead and keep the active grip going. We'll try another one. This right here, very different than all the other sticks. This is Anton Fig. Again, active grip, rebound style, black and yellow finish. And it's got like these big ball tips or keg tips at the end. So this is like hard rock. You know, we're gonna put it through its paces, but let's just kind of see what we got. Same kind of verdict. The active grip is a little hard on my hands. Again, it could just be that I'm not used to it. But this one was great, especially this big keg tip. I mean, like, it's just big. Like a lot of definition. Really just beefy sticks. They feel honestly the best so far of all of the active grip ones. I was not expecting that, just because normally I'm not a big keg tip guy, but I mean, like, come on. All right, let's keep this going. So let's switch things up a little bit. This is the Finesse 5A. These sticks come with the DB1 drum heads pack. Really small ball tip there, if you can see that. Also Rebound. These have a little bit of stick markings on them because I actually used them on a live stream recently. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. I go live there all the time if you're not following me yet. These feel really good in the hands. A little too thin for me. Again, I'm a 5B guy. Those 5As earlier felt really good, but I'm not sure if it's the tip, the taper, what it is, because it's the Finesse 5A, so leads me to believe it's a little bit thinner. Again, like focused in on that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, they feel really good, but again, maybe a little thin for me. These are the Firegrain 5B Rebounds. Nice little like almond tip kind of thing on there. The Firegrain finish is always beautiful. It's got that kind of cream logo. Let's give these a shot. I've used these in the past, but let's give these a shot. Hold on, itchy nose. Damn. Okay, I like those a lot. Those might be number 2. Damn, those feel good. Those might be number 2. we are down to our last two pairs. We have the Claus Hessler and the Todd Sucherman. Let's go with Claus. So what I like about these, they're a little bit thinner, but they have active grip and they're Firegrain. They have the cream kind of finish on there. But yeah, so they've got like a little bit of everything, but let's go ahead and give them a shot. Size, weight, taper, length, perfect. I mean, you get all the power you could want, but still speed. The only thing I don't like about these is that active grip. I don't know what it is. My hands just don't like it. I don't know, but that's my only problem. That's literally the only problem. That brings us to our last pair, are the Todd Sucherman signature sticks. So you can see that white with, or I guess maple. They're maple actually. I think these are, I think the Finesse 5As were maple as well. So maple is a lighter wood. It's not going to feel as dense or heavy as hickory. But these are about a 5B, maybe a 5AB. They might be a little bit between a 5B and a 2B actually. Again, we'll have all the specs on the screen. But they got the nice acorn tip. They're not raw finish, so there's a little bit of a lacquer on there. And again, these are Todd Sucherman. So let's see, I think it's gonna be a nice balance between the feel, but maybe a little too light. So let's see what we can find. I really liked those, but because they're maple, just a little light for me. I like my sticks to be big and heavy, and so I have my ranking. So here's our top three. Number one, the Promark Hickory 5B Longs. I love the way these feel. They've got the nice lacquer on them, good grip, nice acorn tips. Again, a thinner taper at the end, and they just feel really balanced. So again, really nice sticks. We'll use those to play us out. But then number two, you guys, are the Anton Figs. They just felt really good. Nice weight, very balanced. Again, the active grip on this one didn't bother me as much as the other ones. I love these barrel tips. I mean, just big sounds coming out of these, and they just feel like powerful. They're really, really nice. I like these a lot. If they didn't have the active grip, these would be number one. The number three, guys, I can't believe it, are the Promark Hickory Rebound 5As. I like, and it might just be because I like the way the paint feels on my hands, but these just like, Yeah, I mean, these are awesome. These are really, really awesome. But our number one, the Rebound 5B long. But guys, like I said at the beginning of this video, Evans has so many different pairs of sticks, all different kinds of artist sticks, all different kinds of tapers, lengths, widths, diameters, weight. Try the sticks out for yourself, put them through their paces, and see which sticks feel best to you. But out of these dozen or so pairs, these ones won out.